All right, welcome to the HEX 28 press conference. Obviously, we've got an absence up here, so I'll just address that first. Sean Gauci's been forced to pull out of his title fight against Paul Loga, leaving Paul Loga without an opponent currently, but we are searching to find someone for him to fight. We've also got the main event, Jonathan Micallef and Luciano here, and the grudge match that everyone's been waiting for, so Michael Mannu and Emrehan. And I'll throw over to you, Mitch, for the first question.
First off, Paul Loga, I just wanted to know, how frustrating is it to obviously fly to Melbourne from Queensland? This is the second fight you've had pull out in a couple of weeks, and to be stranded without an opponent.
It's annoying. It's frustrating, but I'm still going to make weight and hope for an opponent. HEX is trying their best, so I guess it's just bad luck, and I don't know. I guess all these bantamweights need to wrap themselves up in fucking cotton wool because they can't make the walk right now.
And continuing on you, Paul, what is the deadline for an opponent? I know that HEX is still looking. Is it, have you given them if it's not by this time, you won't take a fight, or are you still open?
I'm going to make weight, so I guess they got until tomorrow night. What time's weighing? 5? 4:30, yeah, there you go. I'm going to be on weight, so whatever they want to do, whoever wants to step up. I personally don't think Gauci should hold the belt anymore because he's been out that many times. He's had his chance, it's time to move on.
Who will fight the Loga? I can fight same, you and you. I can fight together.
Brother, you got to worry about this one.
Okay,
you worry about
I
him,
smash
don't
this
worry
guy,
about me.
1 minute, first
No
round,
worries.
and
Come
after
on
we
back.
can fight.
Come on back. If you don't, I'll flog you up.
If you're okay, we can fight the
Shut up,
belt.
bro. Shut up.
Come on, bro.
Well, Jacob, do you think Paul Loga's got a point with Sean Gauci not defending the belt, and now your interim champion also out?
It is frustrating that both champions are out, but injuries do happen. It's a part of the sport. Obviously, we're supporting Sean at the moment, but I guess we'll see what the future holds for both of those champions.
And Michael Mannu, you got Emrehan being very vocal all throughout this camp, and obviously even right now. Does it frustrate you heading into the fight? Have you had anything like this before?
No, I haven't had anything like this before. It doesn't frustrate me at all. Even just after the live interview, the amount of people messaged me saying, "Oh, I hope you smash this guy." Like, it's just going to get me heaps of new fans. That's all it is. I see it like when Ben Ewan fought Julian Wallace,
I told you, wake up your dream, brother. Wake up.
All this stuff here, people, they're going to make their edits. They're going to have clips of this, cut it with me bashing them in the fight.
I told you, if you
it's going to go viral.
If you don't get the money, I take your money.
Don't flap your gums like this.
Okay?
And, good things are going to happen.
I asked you this before, but I'll ask you again. Do you respect Emrehan as a fighter?
No, not at all. Until I've shared the cage with someone.
Me too, baby. Me too.
Why should I respect him? Respect is earned, And the way he's talking, he better put up a fight. I don't
care anything. This is a show. This is a
I think it's going to be easy.
We can do everything, okay? Come to fight and show you everything. We will see.
Should have came to fight in August.
Saturday. We will see.
Oh, money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you needed more money,
I take your money. You don't want the money.
You needed more money, didn't you? You're
okay.
coming for everyone.
Skinny boy.
You're calling out all these people in August.
Where is your short friend?
And you declined fighting me in August.
Lady boys.
You declined fighting me in August, so you can't even answer that.
I told you in the live stream why I didn't fight.
You had the offer for 2 weeks before you got an answer.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say money straight away?
Because I came here, I do promo, I do everything. I sell the tickets. Why I didn't care about the money? Of course I care about the money. This is a show. If you have a problem money, I take your all money. Hey, boss, come on. Give the all money. He's want to fight the free. I give you 100, okay? And if you think I'm scared, we will see Saturday what happened in the cage.
Yeah, we will see.
Yeah, it's close the cage, you, me, and God, okay? We will see. Nobody help you, coach, family, anyone.
Yeah, no one can help you either. It's a fight.
Yeah.
It's kill or be killed always.
I kill you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Don't worry about it.
We'll see.
Yeah, relax.
We'll see.
A question for Mr. Joseph Luciano. It's been a few years since you've had the opportunity to fight in Melbourne. How does it feel to be able to fight back at home?
It's always good to be back at home, and I've fought all around the world and up in Queensland a bit lately, so it's lovely to have my fans and family here and everyone that cares about me down to watch. And it might be the last one, might have a couple more locally, but I'll make the most of it, of course.
Anyone have problem bantamweight? If you can, if you have big balls, take it this belt. Come.
Look at this. This is the highlight of his career, this press conference. After our fight, it all goes downhill. Look, he enjoys this so much. All the promo stuff. We'll see when we fight.
Doesn't matter. You have big balls.
See when we
or
fight
short,
what happens.
Your short friend, Sean.
We'll
come
see
to take belt.
We'll see when we fight.
Come to take belt now. Come.
Yeah, enjoy this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joel.
This is the height of your career.
We're not all like this.
This is as far as you go.
Doesn't matter. 1 fight, 2 fight. I won a belt.
This is as far as
Who
you
is
go.
waiting the front of the belt? I smash everyone. We will see. This
They
year
might
or
look
next
like
year.
my
Doesn't
cousins,
matter.
but I don't take anything with what these guys are saying. Keep going, Joel, with your question, please, mate.
Well, you just said it there. This may be the last one. You're kind of right on that doorstep. The last man that held the title that you were fighting for made his UFC debut not that long ago at UFC Sydney. Do you view this as your ticket?
Whatever it takes for me to go international and go further. The task at hand is on Saturday night, and that's what I'm focused on. All the future stuff is irrelevant until that's achieved. So whatever happens, happens, but I'm there for Saturday night and locked in on that.
Jono, a question for you. Speaking there, Joey is obviously very highly regarded in the local scene, and there was some discussion about, at the beginning of this year, you were 2-0, now 4-0. Do you feel a win over Joey, you take kind of that momentum that he has built?
100%, man. I think that with every fight, you take what your opponent had, and you learn from that experience, and then leading on, that's how you build yourself as a fighter.
Now, you guys are both based out of Melbourne, but you have had a bit more of a history here in HEX. Do you feel this is almost your home ground in a way?
No, not really, no.
Thank you.
Boys, Frank from Cornerside MMA. This is a question for the boys in the main event. We're at Festival Hall now, not the Pavilion anymore. How do you boys feel about main event in that fight?
Firstly, that's a lovely sweater you got on, man.
Yes. It was in London, Zara, mate. I'll get you one.
Look, bigger venue means more people and more money for everyone, so I'm down for it, and it's a pretty historic venue too, so I think there's nothing but positives in that, and the local scene is growing, and you're hitting new numbers hopefully with this, so there's nothing but positives for that for sure. I don't think it matters for either of us where we fight, but for the fans and the audience and the spectacle for sure.
100%, man. Biggest HEX to date in such a big promotion. It's massive for me, Obviously the belt itself, like Joey said, is the task at hand, but it's just everything that surrounds it makes it all that much more important.
And for you, Joey, you haven't fought in HEX in over 2 years. How do you see the promotion has come from since then, the rise of HEX in terms of them building this promotion up?
So I've actually been involved with HEX from the start. One of my teammates, Nick Patterson, from back in the day, was headlining a lot of the cards, and so I've seen it go from very grassroots with Path to HEX and HEX running and all of that, and then all the way to now where I'm main eventing on it. It's been nothing but growth, and when you've got good people at the helm, that always helps, I suppose.
And for you, Jono, your last fight was 3-rounder. Now this is a main event, 5 rounds. Are you expecting this one to be a quick one, or are you expecting this one to go the full 5?
Given the skill set that Joey has, I think that it's be wishful thinking to think it's going to be a short one. I do think that we may be touching the 4th, 5th rounds in this fight, but I do think that works out in my favour.
What do you say to that, Joe?
Fantastic. It's good to have a game opponent in front of you, and he's very respectful, as he should be, of my skills and what I bring to the table. So for me, I'd love to get it done in one because we don't get paid by the round, but I'll be there to the very end.
Good boys.
Now, Joey, in previous interviews, you've said that you actually would have preferred the Matt Vale fight as opposed to Jono Micallef. Jono, did you hear that, and how do you take those comments?
Yeah, I'm honestly sick of hearing about this Matt Vale fight, especially when we're 2 days out from me and Joey putting hands on each other. But look, if Joey's good enough to get through me, then he gets the Matt Vale fight if he's not onto the UFC. So he'll get that if he can get through me.
And what is it about Joey's game that does concern you coming in?
Concern me? I wouldn't say there's anything that concerns me. There's just a lot of things that I think that I need to be more cautious of than concerned of. And I suppose it's a little bit of everything because he's got the experience. He can do almost everything.
You mentioned in interviews as well that you think his gas tank is suspect. Is there any moment in any of his fights that brought that to your attention?
Right here and now that I think about it, no. But yeah, we'll see. I'll definitely be able to test it.
I do get tired.
Now, Joey, you've had many title fights for against many quality guys. How do you prepare for someone of Jono's, I don't want to say inexperienced, but only having 4 fights as opposed to some other guys that have had maybe a hell of a lot more? Does it impact the training camp at all?
You can say he's had 4 fights, but he's had a few Amis as well. So I don't really look at his inexperience. I look at what he's done and what he's achieved in a short amount of time. And, he's confident and he's very, very confident in his skills. And that's nothing but positives for him. So for me, I look at what I do well and how that matches up. Whoever the opponent is, we dissect them and then have a bit of a brainstorming with the team and see what we can do and go from there and work on those things.
And Paul, this one's for you. Are you getting paid for this fight?
That's a good question. Am I? If I don't fight, am I? I mean, I'm going to make weight. They've got till 4:30 tomorrow to find me an opponent. So it's pretty much a call out to all bantamweights if you can.
I'm ready. Same
Bro,
night.
shut the fuck up.
You too.
Brother, all you do is talk shit.
Like he ducked me in August.
I have
All you do is
Trying to
talk
switch the
shit.
fight last minute.
you and Manu. Hey, this is my gift.
It's a Pokemon.
Hold the pants off.
Yeah, dude, you're not funny.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come. Let's go tomorrow. Try me, bro. Come on, try me. Doesn't matter. I can smash you. This is what happens when 2 relatives have a fucking. Let's go. Shut the fuck up. Let's go.
Paul, my next question was, what were your thoughts on both Michael Mannu and Emrehan and who you think is going to take this bout?
I like him. I don't like him. He's a fuckwit.
Come to take it.
Hey, brother, tell him to stop acting like an idiot. Hey? Oh, shut up.
Michael, not to necessarily keep this going, but I did want to ask, when all this craziness is going on, there's been a lot of back and forth, especially in like kind of that live interview. And I don't know if we're going to use the word hate because that's a strong word, but there is definitely bad blood. How do you kind of manage your emotions when you're going to be in there?
Look, he's not getting under my skin. I'm going to be composed in the fight, and it's all fake. This is all just noise for him. This is what he enjoys. This here, all the promos for the fights that lead up, this is the peak of his career. When the fight happens, it all goes downhill. When the fight happens, if it goes past the first round, we'll look at him. We'll see if he's still carrying on like this. I doubt it.
You can, if you leave.
I doubt it. So it's all fake, and it'll expose it to everyone.
Paul, I'm very sorry that you're not, your kind of future right now is up in the air. I'm very sorry. I know you've been training hard. I was wondering if you could talk about kind of that training. You were preparing for a 3-round fight, now into a 5-round fight. I was wondering if you could kind of take me what your camp's been like for a 5-round fight.
Yeah, well, I was already in shape, so I just had to add another 2 rounds. Another 2 rounds is not a drama for me. It's all good, I think the 4th and 5th are always fought on heart and will, so I've got plenty of that.
Thank you. Jono, we were saying earlier about how you started this year 2-0, now 4-0, in a position to headline a pay-per-view in one of the biggest venues in Melbourne. I was wondering if you could think back to kind of where you started at this year to now. How has this year been for you?
It's honestly been nothing short of incredible, you know, to have the success we've had, but all the growth too, in and out of the team and in and out of my fight career. It's great, you know. And look, regardless of how this fight goes, if I win, lose or draw, so great, so lucky to be in this position, to be where I am, and yeah.
Thank you. Emrehan, you are obviously very proud Turkish fighter, repping the flag there with you. It's touched on, you know, there's maybe a lot of people...
Of course, if you're born in Turkey, this is the best gift in the world.
Well,
do you know Turkish history? 4,000 years. It's very important. The Ottoman, in Europe, all Balkan, all Middle East, before Ottoman. Now it doesn't matter. I cut my arm, look to my blood, same blood.
Well, talking about that, you know, there was some talk of maybe people being against you, but the Turkish people really support their fighters. What does that mean to you when you're in there and you've got those people cheering you on?
If I die in the cage, this is a number one gift in my religion because I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah. I'm very happy. This is the best gift in the world. For me, I want to smash, I like to smash. This is the same like a everyday, you know, breakfast fight. Same, doesn't matter. I born in street, I growing in street, doesn't matter. I can smash two guys same night. But Jacob don't give him fight. Okay, no problem. I can smash first you, Manu, and after who is the belt? Now looking, belt is me. Yeah.
There's been a lot said about kind of where you've come from and the things you go through. You talk about like living in the gym. You talk about coming to Australia and not having any family. What motivates you to work?
My religion and my country. This is number one. Number two, my motivation. Yeah, my religion, of course, alhamdulillah, and my history. Of course, we are warrior. If you look in history book, you can understand the Turk. All Muslim waiting the Turk, we coming all world.
Thank you very much.
Jacob, in regards to the title bout, you've got Sean Gauci out, you've got Cody Haddon's the interim champ, he's out. You had Paul Loga scheduled for a title fight, he now gets removed from that. Emrehan and Michael Mannu was originally a number one contenders bout for the belt. Have you talked to these boys in where they line up and who could be next for the title?
It's just something we're going to have to discuss after the fight. We're going to have a very interesting meeting on Monday morning when HEX 28's all said and done, and kind of have to see what the landscape's like in the bantamweight division.
And can you talk about how exciting it is to have a new pay-per-view partner, a new venue for HEX and the growth of HEX in the last year?
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. You know, it's just another step in the growth since coming into HEX. The levels we've risen to and we keep rising to, it's just a testament to the hard work we put in. So going to Festival Hall, which is one of the most iconic sporting venues in Melbourne, it's had some of the biggest boxing fights ever, and now it's going to play host to HEX, and being able to be streamed across Australia and New Zealand exclusively on beIN Sports as well is just a massive tick of approval for us.
And they talk about, you know, more eyes on the sport, more people through the gate, that's more money. How much are these fighters getting paid more?
That's a question I can't answer, Mitch.
Are they getting paid more?
Look, HEX fighters get paid well.
Are they getting paid more?
No comment.
Emrehan, you've been questioned before about this being an act. All the talk and you got the props. What do you say to people that say all this talk is an act?
No, every fight, after every fight, I smash everyone, and everyone in the world, everyone see this. I'm 21 now, 14 years, I do this sport. I'm young, I'm hungry. I have a good relation in Dagestan, everywhere. Muslims people, Muslims fighter. I can camp everywhere. I focus the UFC, not Manu, not anywhere. I'm going to flyweight and bantamweight division in UFC. I smash everyone, you know. But I need a time because I show every fight. This is in Australia, this is the third fight. And after 4 or 5, doesn't matter, win, lose. I just believe Allah and my team, my family, my country, and everything happen. Come.
And I've got to ask you, publicly as well, when you left the last HEX fight, you were undefeated, and some time went past, and we saw a loss go on your record.
Yeah. I have a loss. How can I say? Did you watch the Habib video? Who is scared, brother? Saturday, I put the new record for win streak. Who is scared? We will see in Saturday. I don't care the past. I focus to the future. Everyone lose, win, doesn't matter. But now I focus to Saturday. I put the new win streak.
So can you explain for everyone what that was? It was a fight from a few years ago when you very first started that was a loss, correct?
I'm nasıl söyleyeceğim ki onu? I'm doing this fight 16 or 17 years old. I have some Turkish coach. He's tuzak nasıl söyleniyor? He sent the scam. I don't know the professional record. I don't know the Sherdog anything. And I looked after fight. I have record, and I think the new record is good for me. I do. Now it doesn't matter. I smash everyone. This is 6 years before, 7 years before. Now everything changed. I focused to Saturday, smash time.
So you're saying you thought it was an amateur record, or you thought it was an amateur fight, it actually turned out to be a professional fight and therefore went on your record?
We're doing more amateur fight in Turkey, wrestling team, sambo. In Turkey, here, amateur promotion is very look like a professional. In Turkey, we have in the gym, small gym, other academy, Absol or this gym, anyone, he say, you have 61 kilo fighter, okay, you give fight. We fight every week, every Saturday. It's very different. Here you have a big promotion, big show, but Turkey not same.
And you talk about this being, it's a big show, money, fights. If you see Michael Mannu out on the street, what happens?
If I see this guy in street, I kill this guy. Maybe 10 seconds. Yeah. I told you, if you have gun, bring the cage, shot me. You can't stop me. We will see.
Michael?
If he tried to kill me on the street, he'd get killed. Straight up. And you're going to see in the fight, he's not on my level at all.
Jacob, what does it feel like to have so much animosity between two fighters and then your main event is the most friendliest fight I've ever seen? So what is it like to have such polar opposites?
It's good. It's like a balancing act. So you've got your good and your evil. These guys hate each other, and the two main event guys have that healthy respect. So it just adds more elements to the card.
Yeah.
I think being a consummate professional is key in anything I do, and there's no doubt I have respect for Jono. I have respect for anyone that steps up to fight me, and once that cage closes, of course, it's all bets are off and we're going for it. So I think, some people have different ways of going about this thing that we do. It's and that's for them, whether it is an act, whether it's not. Some people like it, some people don't. I can't be anything that I'm not, and this is genuinely me. So, yeah.
Thank you.
I just got a quick one for you, Michael. Now, going into this fight, Emrehan has a lot of supporters. Online engagement is through the roof with all the Turkish flag emojis in the comments section. Now, going into this fight on Saturday, is it going to be a bittersweet if you were to get this win? Is it going to be a bit bittersweet, shushing the crowd? I assume there's going to be a lot of Turkish supporters. How do you feel if you were to win this one on Saturday, showing up the crowd and showing what's up?
Yeah, 100%. So I've only had 2 pro fights in Melbourne. The rest of them might have been interstate, usually against the hometown guy. So I'm used to crowds against me. I'm used to winning with crowds against me. So it's a familiar feeling. I think I'm going to have a lot of supporters in there. Thanks to him, just every time people see the promo stuff, if they don't know me before, now they're just going for me just because they want to see him.
Everyone learn.
So I'm going to make everyone happy.
That man.
I'm going to make everyone happy because look, he's got no class. You see how he acts at the press conference, right? Everyone knows. Everyone watching at home knows. Everyone wants to see him get bashed. So I'm just going to be glad, and I'm glad I get to be the one that does it. I know every bantamweight wants this fight, while his stocks are high, and I get to be the one that does it. So, awesome.
Now you, Emrehan, you had a nickname for Colby. Do you have a nickname for Michael?
I think skinny boy. Yeah, very skinny.
Have you seen your arm?
When he's feel my pressure, he say, "Oh my God, what is this?" You know, he's first time meeting this same like a pressure. When he's put the ground, basketball ball, you know, ground, bam, 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 head up, cut off. Yeah.
Should call yourself skinny boy. I can't even fathom cutting to flyweight. You're talking about being a flyweight.
I can fly
You have a
with
skinny
bantamweight,
arm.
doesn't matter. Put the belt,
You're
I
the
can fight
skinny
everywhere, every
It's a good
division.
nickname for you.
And you guys expecting to touch gloves before the fight? Is it just straight?
No, absolutely no. After fight, maybe he's going to life spot in the hospital. I can visit, yeah, with flowers.
All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, there's still limited tickets available online. Expecting over 3,000 people capacity crowd at Festival Hall this Saturday. So jump on the Ticketmaster if you haven't already and grab your tickets. And if you can't make it, watch the fights live on beIN Sports.